Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Packers have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to have a 1st down on that gain up to the 25-yard line. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Willie Gay with the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Willis now to throw. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. KaVontae Turpin on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense ready to see the football for the second time. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DeMarco Hellams. And the Falcons are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Give him 14 on that play, one first down. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
Let's go now. Set up.
We'll go play action now with Penix. To the right side here, pass is caught. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive KaVontae Turpin. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lance. He's going to run it. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Here's Lance. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up. Off running left, it's Jacobs. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Now, faking the give. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. From the gun on third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw, here's Lance. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Now Lance. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete. On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0. As they begin with a first and 10. Play action. It's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. Now inside the 25. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. One play, 80 yards. Touchdown Atlanta.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now Penix. Off balance throw. It's complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down. To return, it is Turpin. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. To throw is Lance. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Second and 7. Lance looking to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing, Lance. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Packers. That is first touchdown this year. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Packers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. That one intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. He'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Green Bay. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So, 3. Second and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one is complete to Hardman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Now Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now, faking the give. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Here's Lance. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Packers. Badgley now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Packers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. Big hole to the 30. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Third and a yard. Lance. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarco Hellams.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Here's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Lenz. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get themselves into field goal range